Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Y'all, is Claressa family trying to bring her down, or do y'all think that they're trying to shame her into helping them out? Because why in the world are they on social media talking about her personal business, whether it's facts or not? Why are they bringing out all of this mess against her, talking negatively about her? I feel as though that is so foul of them as her family. Now, the cousin is, taking credit for Claressa's career, talking about she's the one responsible for getting Claressa in boxing, and that's all fine and dandy, because she probably very well was the person that probably steered her and said, oh, maybe you should go into boxing or whatever, probably helped her out, gave her a couple of pointers or something like that. But at the same time, you can't take credit for a career that you didn't give her, because not one time did any of those family members take one of those punches, throw one of them punches, take one of them hits while she was in them rings. So none of them people responsible for getting her to the Olympics, or, helping her win, not nail one of those fights. But it's okay to, state where the role that you played in her career. I can understand that. But at the same time, when they come out talking about Claressa can't have no kids, and talking about she had a surrogate and stuff like that, I feel as though that's just downright nasty and foul. Because why is her family running her mouth, regardless if it's true or not? Because for them to say that she can't have any kids, why are they speaking that against her? Regardless if the doctor told her she could or couldn't, or whether she thinks she could or couldn't, that's none of their business to speak on. They should have never let that flow out their mouth, because there's other ways that she could, if she was told she couldn't, there's other ways that she can possibly have a child. There's IVF, there's adoption, there's all sorts of ways that she could overcome that that crisis. But for them to speak on it and blast it before she even speak on it, and regardless if it's true or not, it's not for them to speak on. And if it's not true, they definitely should not, they shouldn't be speaking on it regardless whether it's true or not. And if it's not true, why would they want to put that bad that bad negative press on her? What is it going to do for them? That makes no sense to me. That seems like a person that wants to tear another person down. For them to get on social media hollering about Claressa only went and got her sister and moved her to Atlanta because she was ashamed that her sister had a GoFundMe put up. Maybe Claressa did go get her sister after she learned that she had a GoFundMe set up. But that doesn't mean that Claressa should be ashamed. Maybe she was ashamed. Like, wait a minute, I'm Claressa Shields, and I didn't talk about helping my family so much, and my sister go and get a GoFundMe. People gonna think that I'm not, helping them. I didn't help them. Like I said, I helped them. But the point of the matter is, Claressa don't owe them people nothing. She don't owe her family members anything. Claressa don't have any kids. Claressa is her family, her immediate family right about now. When Claressa eat, her family is fed. Her sisters, brother, mother, all these other cousins, she don't owe anybody anything. Claressa stated that when she came into some money, She reached back and bought her family houses, helped them out. So outside of that, what are they looking for? People need to understand that whatever somebody do for you outside of what you do for yourself, what you're supposed to do for yourself, that's extra. That's a gift. That's not for people to be expecting just because somebody else make it, climb the ladder and they become successful does not mean that they owe all of their riches to their family. They don't owe all of their riches to their friends. So for these people to be getting online, her family getting online, talking to different bloggers, speaking negatively about her. What if you talking about her not helping you now, then how is this going to make her help you? Are you trying to shame her because by saying she's not helping anybody, and you're trying to shame her or guilt trip her to make her come around to come and help you out? If they talking this reckless about her now, why should she come out and help them? She's more prone to not help them now versus them picking up the phone saying, Claressa, I need you. I feel as though people get caught up with this self-entitlement and worried about who's being helped or whatever. And the thing is, Claressa already has it hard enough by being a black woman. People say that, oh, America loves a rags to riches story. They does for some people. But for black women, I don't care what your backstory is, what your come up story is. It's 10 times harder than other people. And the bad or negative press that you receive, that doesn't help out a lot. For the people, for the sponsors and endorsement people that wasn't helping, that may have wanted to look Claressa way. Suppose all of this negative stuff that the family is throwing out against her, maybe they're looking at that like, oh my goodness, I can't take a chance on this girl. I don't know what's going to happen because this may happen, or I just don't want to back that. I feel as though that is so unfair because, like I say, she already has it hard enough than the average person coming up or whatever. She's in a male-dominated sport, and we all know that Claressa has, an aggressive behavior, but that's why I say that Claressa should not be addressing every little thing that comes out about her, because then you feel as though because if you start attacking or addressing everything that comes out about you or that's said about you, then the first time you say, well, you know what, I'm not addressing this, then people are going to feel as though, oh, it's the truth because you address everything else. Why not address this? Then you feel as though you have to address everything when you really don't want to be bothered with it. So that's why I feel as though it was a mistake for Claressa addressing everything. I get it. She wanted to, get ahead, explain her position, put her point of view out, her perspective out there, and tell her side of the story. I get all of that. But at the same time, people are still going to believe whatever they want to believe. If it sounds good to them, then they're going to believe it. Right or wrong, truth or a lie, people are going to believe what they want to believe. That's why she should not have been speaking about everything, trying to explain herself, about her and Pap, about anything, because she made the movie about her life. People, her cousin, an interviewer asked her cousin, why aren't you in the movie getting your recognition. Claressa, that movie was what, an hour, 2 hours long? It's on her. She has lived a lot of life. You only can fit but so much of your life in the story, in the movie. Maybe she reserved some of her self, some of her life to put out at a later time, or um maybe she held out for when she does interviews or something like that, or maybe she had maybe she wanted to write a book, anything, or maybe it's just possible that the cousin did not help her. Maybe it's possible that the cousin didn't help her, or even if she did, maybe she ran down her life story to the producer and they picked which parts they wanted to use. But because everybody feels as though that if a family member gets famous, they have to be famous as well, or they feel as though that they're entitled to some of the family's fame, that they're going to come out and start embarrassing that person, and saying all of these mean things, putting out all their personal business. Put your own personal business out. Like I said, I understand Claressa wanting to explain herself. Like she said, she's been bullied. She's been through hard times growing up. And at some point in time, people get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So now that she has a platform to defend herself, I honestly, I see why she tells her side and why she gets out there and explain herself, because she probably didn't have the voice, or she wanted to stop the noise, to stop the negativity. So she felt as though if she get out there, explain herself, then people will be like, okay, I see it from your perspective. But I believe because she was defending herself so much, they're like, oh my goodness, this is so redundant, or this is so annoying. Can she just stop already? But at the same time, she feels as though I've been bullied all my life, and to the point where I got to the point where she could defend herself, so she's never stopped defending herself. But the thing is, she still doesn't owe her family anything. If Claressa can get up here and pull herself out the mud, or if her cousin was instrumental and helped her go into boxing, then why she can't be instrumental in helping other people do things to pull themselves up? Why not pull her own self up? These people are just way too entitled, and I hope that Claressa does calm down and stop responding and being so aggressive with everything, because she sees exactly where it's getting her. I need her to, continue to move forward versus letting every little thing get to her. She doesn't need to defend herself against everything. Her titles, her belts that she's won, her medals, that explains it all right there. Stop letting people people need to realize that people that started out with you don't necessarily need to continue with you. And Claressa, her family is no different. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.